Okay, so I have run into a little bit of a snag, okay? a little bit of a snag. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things back on FTB Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. Yay! Now, there's one thing, actually, now that I have seen it and remember, we haven't checked on our fisher, like, at all. And that's not the good thing, because I don't know. Wow! Okay, there, look, we got a couple of plastic sheets. There's not a huge amount, but over time, maybe that could build up. I don't know. It's definitely going to help eventually. But also we have these guys right here, which I'm told can also hold plastic sheets on their own. So these are all things that we can get. And apparently enchanted books are also there. I kind of want to create a... That's not a huge amount of stuff. Although I could create a huge array of these guys. And that way the plastic sheet problem won't be a problem anymore. If I make like a huge area. Like a huge... And these guys last forever too. Look. Well, no, that's... I guess that's actually 36 durability gone. But... Still, I mean, that's not bad. There's, what, 1,700? Is that the number I saw? That is the number I saw. So 1,700 durability. We just got a bow in here. Unbreaking 3 bow. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Now, that's pretty awesome. That's not... It's good. I'm not trying to say it's not good. I kind of thought 4 of them would be better. Like, it's a really slow process. Now, I do understand this right here. The work is 5,900. I was told how to fix that. Apparently, there's something about these guys being so close together. So the way to solve this, and that will also increase our yield of materials too, because they're not supposed to be this high. But it appears that something about them being so close together and sharing the same pool, like the wiki says, is not true. They cannot share the same pool. Well, they can. They technically can, because they are. But it increases the work. So it's like you can only pull from the same pool, I don't know, every so often. I'm not sure. But we're going to have to separate these guys out a little bit. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, just because everything is going pretty well, if we take a look at our redstone, we have 21,000 redstone. That is going crazy. That is going absolutely nuts. And it's fantastic. I love it. Okay, I'm spinning around too fast. I can't see myself. All right. Also... I was mentioning the QED in the last episode and how stupid I think it is that you can't automate it. Apparently there is a config option to make all of the recipes of the QED into regular crafting recipes, which will enable us to auto craft them. Now it's not as it should. It wouldn't be as the pack intends. I wouldn't be crafting everything as the pack intends, but I already told you, I don't like modded machines that don't allow modded interaction. If you create a machine and mod it, you should be able to interact with it through other modded means. You shouldn't have to manually click in and out of this thing. It shouldn't matter. You can extract it because there's only one slot. You could do that, but you can't like put into this guy. Now there is one other idea I had sort of in order to automate this guy. But it would be so difficult. And basically, it was that order thing I was telling you about. If you pump items into a specific order, it would be fine. Now, the other issue with that, let me see. Okay, for example, let's say that this was a pattern right here of some kind of QED pattern that would make something. Let's just, for the sake of argument, say that this is a pattern. Now, if I could strategically pump in 1 torch and then 1 of these, and then 1 torch, and then 3 of these just in a row, and basically have the items lined up in a path like that, it would theoretically work, except the torches would end up stacking together. So you'd have a bunch of torches here in the first slot, and you'd have a bunch of cooked ingots right here. But if you could keep that same order together, but have every single one of these be a full stack. So every single one of these is a full stack, then they can't stack together. So you would have a stack of torches, a stack of cooked meat, a stack of torches, 3 stacks of cooked meat. You know what I mean? So it's basically that would be one way to automate it, to literally force this thing to be automated. But ordering the items in that kind of an order would be a little bit of a problem. It wouldn't be that easy to do. It would be very, very difficult to do because different pipes require a variable amount of time to actually pump items in. It's not always the same. It's not always the same amount of time as far as transferring items to and from things. So it would be very difficult to organize. But technically, that does make it possible. But I don't think we're going to go that route. If we decide to do anything, I think we will use that config option, if it exists in our mod pack, to go ahead and just make all of those QED recipes into regular crafting table recipes. And that way we can automate the thing and it wouldn't be a big deal. I don't think that's a huge leap. I really don't. That config option right there, it may not be using the QED at all anymore, but really, we do have these, we do have this, and I can put in the items manually, so it wouldn't really break anything. It's just regular everything. So it's not really a big deal in my mind. But let me know what you think either way. Either way, just let me know. Now, that being said, now that we have 2,100 redstone, we have a whole bunch of free space, apparently. All of these guys have some kind of room, and that is actually very surprising. They seem to have balanced out, which is pretty cool, actually. I mean, they're pretty close. But what I want to try to do now that we have a whole lot of redstone, is I want to see if I can actually start making a bunch of these guys. Now, we have the 14,000 redstone. Now we need the Certus quartz, which I didn't think we were so low on. And sand, wow, okay. All right, so I need to supercharge our sand output. Which one is sand? Wait, so we have cobblestone and gravel. This one's sand right here. So this guy should be getting, this is all of our cobblestone in, and the sand should be going down into here and back into our system. So if I can supercharge these guys and basically put some speed upgrades down into all of these, this one goes into gravel, this one goes into sand. So both of these, on the top and bottom of both of these, need some speed upgrades. Can we make any speed? I think I have actually auto-crafted these no, that's not what I want. I thought that was the one. You guys take speed upgrades. I know you do. There are speed upgrades for these guys. What, you are an X asterisk thing. So if we go in here and go delete all of you at X asterisk, here we go. This is the one. This is the one. Speed upgrade right here. Okay. I think I've auto-crafted these guys. I think I have. I could be wrong. It is called speed though, right? So yeah, speed upgrade. Okay. So let me type in speed. I think I did, but maybe I didn't. I didn't auto-craft them, but I did make some, which is pretty good, I think. Let me think. Because I can actually auto-craft these guys too, because I'm probably going to need some more of this. Electrum, Invar, all of this stuff I think we already have auto-crafted, including the Pyrotheum. I might need to do, I don't think I have the Electrum nuggets auto-crafted. Middle click? No, not yet. Okay, but we have an Electrum ingot, which means I can make it real quick. Close you out. Do this. Give me that pattern. Just like so. And we put this in here. In here somewhere. There. That works. Good. Okay. Now, Invar should already be done as well. Invar I can auto-craft. And the Pyrotheum, I can auto-craft. So that's good. Actually, I'm going to need one of those to actually set up the recipe. Pyrotheum. There we go. So give me this. Just give me one for now. Craft it. Blazing Pyrotheum is what actually, that's what we're going to need for power. We're actually going to be working on some of this other stuff too today after we get this all started. So let me get the speed upgrade. I need you in here. There we go. Okay, so now we have that recipe for 2 of those, which is really good. So now that we have that, I can go down in here and just kind of put it somewhere. I'm not really focusing too much on any kind of organization when I'm putting all these patterns into the molecular assemblers. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just kind of leaving it alone and just putting them in wherever. But what I need to do is go back over to here. Oh, wait. I didn't request any. I need to go ahead and request them. Do I have anything crafting still? No. Okay. So let me go ahead and do speed. Craft the speed upgrades. Give me 100 of them. Do we have enough of everything? It seems that we do. That'll take a little while, but that's fine. That is okay. I'm good with that. But I do need to put these guys away in here to see if we can actually start increasing our yield of sand. Alright, so if we take a look here, I've started making 20 of them. 20 is not nearly the amount that I want. Naturally, I have a lot of slots to fill, but 20 is good for now. We need to increase our production of a lot of things, including Certus quartz, which I'm not exactly sure how to do, because as far as I know, the only place to get these guys, don't do that. Don't be stupid. The only place I know to get, well, I guess we could get this from the mining drill. Or bee produce. I didn't know there was a Certus queen. That's cool. I would already started working on the bees, which I haven't gone back to in a little while. I still want to get back to this, but it's really, really difficult in order to get this stuff going. It really is. So yeah, I assume I can get this from like the mining drill? Laser drill, that's what it's called. Yeah, this guy right here. So, but the deal with this, I do want to start getting this. I can get a cyan laser focus in order to get this stuff, which is really cool. How they have the focuses and everything. I kind of want everything, so I don't know if I can even go without a focus. Is there like an everything focus? But I don't know. But this stuff I know requires a lot of power, like a huge amount of power just to get the laser gel. But I think the laser gel is a valuable way, a good way to get materials, and I do want to work on that because these guys right here, they're pretty cool. It's a cool little thing, a cool little side project that I was working on in the last episode. As you know, is over here, but you see we're not gaining any food. Like, we can only run like 2 or 3 of these guys, so once we get a full one, it would be really, really difficult to power it as much. Oh, there is a different thing that I was told about. Oh, what is it called? Oh, somebody just left a comment. Thank you for the comment about the bone thing. I forget. Let me look it up real quick. I gotta go check this comment because it's a really cool thing if it exists in this mod pack. Okay, I found it. Now, number one, this is not the block that I was just talking about, but this is also an interesting thing. In the past, I was looking for certain seeds, and you know, I would go up here and I would manually breed them together like you're supposed to in the agricraft in order to get certain things, in order to craft certain things. But there is this block that Blockmaster told me about, the market, which you can make here. Does require some emeralds, and these guys, which I'm not sure how to get, I guess they're all just seeds, regular agricraft or Pam's Harvestcraft seeds. I keep saying agricraft or whatever, I don't know exactly what it is, but I guess they work together so closely that it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. But apparently this guy right here, you can go in and you can buy specific seeds for emeralds, which is a very interesting and very cool little thing, so you don't have to worry about it too much. My Enderman texture is a little bit weird. What is that white stuff on the side of your mouth, man? You've been drinking a lot of milk or something? I don't know. I don't even know where you came from. Where did you come from? You must be one that escaped. At one point, before I switched this over to cows, I had an Enderman safari net in here, filled with, you know, an Enderman safari net or whatever. So it was kind of, I don't know, it was working out okay, but I did accidentally turn on the farm and I spawned a few Endermen. This other guy right here must be one of them that kind of escaped and I didn't see him for a while. I don't know. But anyway, so the market's a very cool thing. Thank you, Blockmaster, for pointing this out. It would be handy in the future, and we might try to make it in the future. Right now, I don't need any seeds, so I'm not going to focus on it in this episode, but it is something to keep in mind. So if you ever see me be like, hey, seed, just mention it to it again. You know, if I'm ever worried about seeds and stuff, just mention it to me again, and we'll take a look at it then. But for now, I don't think we're going to do it. Now, the thing that I'm talking about is called the HAMBONE. This one is from, and I don't know how to pronounce your name properly, and I do apologize. It looks like it might be dialect, or maybe dialect, or dialect, or something very close to that. But I think I'm close, but I don't think I have it correct. But anyway, so we have this guy right here. Apparently, when you make this, it fills your hunger bar completely. It is a complete fill of your hunger bar. And it only requires 1 bone and 8 raw pork chop, which isn't too bad. It's really not bad at all. So if we have that, I want to see how much power we get out of it. Oh, I need to turn my magnet back on, don't I? Don't die. Just go down, down. Okay. So I want to see if we can actually get this guy going at all before we worry too much about anything else. I want to see this. Here we go. All right, so we have one. I do have some raw pork chop. I don't know. I guess I've killed enough cows in my day. Cows? I mean, it's pork chop. It's made with pork. I mean pigs. I meant pigs. Leave me alone. I just said the wrong thing. Now, this stuff right here, cooked meat, gives a power level of 304 and cooks for 9 seconds, or is that 10 seconds? It might have been 10. 10 seconds and a power level of 304. I think it was 9 seconds. I don't think there was anything above 9. I saw a 9. I didn't see a 10. So, if we go in here and put in the hambone, what do you give? You don't even go into the culinary generators. You don't work. Oh, it's a bummer. This is a great idea, dude, but it doesn't seem like it works. Ah, bummer. Okay. But apparently, if you take this guy, I guess you can place it too. But by placing it, thank you for giving it back. You place it, shift right click in it in the air, and it will fill your hunger bar completely. It's a pretty cool little thing, but it does not work in the generators. So that's the thing. I wanted to go ahead and try that on camera just to get, you know, so we could see if it worked. It'd be really cool if it worked, but it didn't, unfortunately. But thank you for the suggestion in any way, buddy. I really do appreciate it. We gave it a shot, but meh. Stupid generators, eat my food. All right. Anyway, so now that we have that, I do want to start working on the power. And before we can do the power, there's a couple things that I need. Number one, I need to find a way to automate the packed ice. Packed ice is a pain in the butt to get. It's really not too difficult, is it? I mean, if we think about it, I think I could probably automate this without too much of a problem, because what we need to do, we have sand and we get ice shards. But the ice shards in their own should be able to make it. Not that. I don't want that. I want to usage. Usage. This is all of the... Okay, that's regular ice. So you make... I guess this is the only way to make packed ice, I guess. Okay, so actually the packed ice situation is not very difficult, because if you remember, we were already gathering a whole bunch of snowballs. So we can make the snowball recipe in order to get a snow block. Bam. Done. Now, we take this guy. We got to put him into our system real quick. Somewhere. We'll just put you right up top here. Sure. Why not? All right. So now we have the snow. Now, the snow that we need to get. Give me one of these. So we're going to go here. Give me a piece of snow. We're going to go into this guy. We're going to create a new recipe that's this. Hold on. Clear out. Thank you. 1 snow equals 1 piece of ice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop the hover mode, buddy. No more hover mode. And we go into the compressor, and we compress it. Now, this guy right here is a little slower, but again, we're going to eventually, supercharge this guy. It will eventually go a lot faster. I do need to figure out how to... Overclocker upgrade. I think that's the fast one. That's the one that does faster. Overclocker U. Overclocker. I have some of these, actually. I should. I don't, but these are auto-crafted. Can I make them? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Just start making 10 of them. Fine. All right, so we're going to have some overclocked stuff here in a minute. That's perfect. I love when I accidentally auto-crafted something I needed. That's really awesome. All right, anyway, so now that we have that, we can go in here and we have the ice that is here, which I already had. Okay, then. All right, so that equals 1 piece of ice. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Hold on. Usage on you. This. Okay, so 1 to 1. It is a 1 to 1. So we can compress that down into ice, which is our recipe. Did I get the recipe? I did not. Let's make that recipe. And we need to put that into our compressor, which should be right up top. There it is. Bloop. Just like so. And then we can take 1 piece of ice. And this is going to equal... Wait. We go into here. I'm not sure how to do this, actually. 1 piece of ice. Give me a bunch of ice. I want to see something. Give me all of the ice that we have so far. Right this second. Because I need to see exactly how much we get out of this here. So 1 piece of ice gives what? You are going way too slow. Way too slow. 4 and an air shard. Is that always 4? That's the question. I'm going to go ahead and let these sit in here and keep an eye on it for a little bit to find out. Or we could just look right here. We're always going to get 1. Most of the time going to get 2 or 3. And about half the time going to get 4. So if we're looking for a definite answer on whether or not we actually need this or not, we should be able to do, we're going to say 2, I think. We're going to guarantee ourselves 2 because most of the time we'll get more than that. And we have a 75% chance to get more than we need, which should be fine. I think 2 is a safe bet to say that we're going to get 2 ice shards per 1 piece of ice, which is good. I think that'll work out. So if we go here, no, here. Now, if you're not aware, for example, I'm going to try to explain this. I'm not very good at explaining this kind of stuff very much. But, for example, okay, if we need, say, 4 ice shards for what we need, which in this case we actually do for the packed ice, then we need to make sure we're sending enough ice into that machine to be broken down so that we get enough ice shards. If we say, hey, it gives us 4 every time, then the machine may not send enough, and then we'll have to come here and manually put in more ice or request more ice to be made just to finish the auto crafting recipe. But if we play it safe, then we'll just be over crafting the ice shards. We'll be over crafting the ice shards, and that way we know we're going to get enough. But for the next auto craft of the ice that we do, we'll have plenty. We'll have more than we need, and we won't have to do as much. So it's a safe bet. Just that you want to be as accurate as you can, but and that way you don't send too much, and you're not waiting here too long for the thing to finish. But it should be okay. I think 2 is a safe bet to kind of get that balance right there in the middle. It's pretty important. Yeah, I think it is anyway. Now, with those ice shards, now what we need to do is go ahead and get packed ice. Packed ice is not that. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Stop. R. Thank you. Now, this is packed ice. And you are a regular crafting recipe, just like so. So, now we should be able to request packed ice, and we should be able to get it without any issues at all, really, because we have plenty of snowballs. We have just, it'll take a little bit of time in the compressor, which I need to overclock a little bit, which is going to take more power that I don't really have at the. We're working on the power situation now, okay? Okay? All right, so we're still working on that one. We're still working on that one. Oh, are you causing problems? You're just a tin plate. Hopefully you're not causing any problems. Stored 10. Scheduled 5. Hopefully none of these are going to cause me any problems. Okay, they're still going. This is taking a little while. And then this right here. Okay, so 0 and 1 are the only ones active. Oh, the overclockers should be fine then. Where did they go? Wait a minute. What? My overclockers. Oh, these are the overclockers. Okay, never mind. What, I don't know what I was talking about. All right. Never mind. Okay, so we should be able to we should be able to request the packed ice. And the only thing we're really missing, like the machines will be, that's kind of where we're slowing down right now because we don't have any overclockers in these guys right here into the compressors. So that's going to take a little while. And we have this guy right here, which also is not currently sped up, but will take a little while as well. We can also speed both of them up, so that's not a problem. And eventually we're going to have mass crafting for everything, so it'll be fine. This might be a little farther away though. I don't know. Now that we have that, we can autocraft some other things. The packed ice, I didn't think it would be that simple to make. The other one, the blazing pyrotheum, I don't really know. Blazing, I know we have some of it already, but I want to know how to make it. I need to know. So pyrotheum dust in a smeltery will give me that. Blazing pyrotheum bucket, blah blah blah. So it is a liquid. I have to do this in here. I can't do something else. I can't melt the pyrotheum dust any other way. It has to be in this kind of a deal. That's not cool, man. That ain't cool. It has to be, but I don't want it to be. Dang it. Okay. So it has to be done in a smeltery. I hate automating with a smeltery. I should be able to magma crucible the stuff. Let's try that anyway. Let's just see what happens if I try to magma crucible pyrotheum stuff. Because I do have a bunch of it already, but I don't want to do it that way. I really don't. Well, that was quick. All right, see if we can actually do this. See if this will give us blazing pyrotheum if we were to magma crucible it. It is. It is. Sweet. Perfect. Okay, so I can use that. Actually, here's what I need to do first of all. Goodbye. And then, hello. Here we go. Click. And click. Okay, good. Good deal. Now, so I can do it that way. I know I just wasted a thing of pyrotheum. I don't care. It doesn't really bother me at all. So in order to get that done, I just need, the only thing I really need to do is just have that set up. I need that to go into a drum though. I mean, I can have it sent here, just magma crucible this, but I can't, I can have multiple things be orange, but I can't, that doesn't change anything because it can still go to the right. It can still go over here. I need to blacklist it over here in order for that to be a thing. So that's not going to work. I need another magma crucible. That's what I need. I need a different magma crucible just for the creation of liquids like magma. Just like, oh my goodness, I can't speak today. Just for things like the blazing pyrotheum that we need. So if I were to make another magma crucible, that is not how you spell magma, but I don't have another one anyway, I'm pretty sure. I guess we should double check. Magma. No, we don't have one. Okay, good. You can go away now. All right, so in order to make a magma crucible, what do we need? Do I have any of these? I do not. I can make, lag. There we go. So I need this guy. Can we make any? Almost. Actually, I can make all of that because I do have this thing. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and craft one of those. Bloop. And then we can go here, and here, and here, and here. Perfect. Now that we have that and that, I need nether brick. Can I make any of those? I cannot. How do I make nether brick again? I have to smelt netherrack, which means I need to get netherrack, which means I need to do some other stuff and do some things. And do I have any netherrack? Nether? I do! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be enough because I only need 2 of the bricks, right? So if I smelt these guys down, we should be good to go, and I should be able to get this stuff going. Go. Okay. So now that's working, sort of. And then I should be able to get the nether brick, but what else do we need? I need Invar gears. Do I have those gears? I should have those gears. I don't think I have those gears. Oh, no, I don't have those gears. No! All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to craft them. But the problem with crafting these is that this is already completely filled. This is already completely filled with those. I guess I could put another interface right there. I suppose that would be a thing that could happen. Do I have another interface to put down? Interface. I do. Wonderful. Okay, never mind. Not a big deal. Not a terrible deal anyway. Wait, get off the thing. There. Okay, good. Goody, goody, goody. Now, there's 2 more there. How many channels are we using? 29 of 30 of 32 channels. Oh, bejeepers. Okay, I don't think I need... Woo! Oh. Ow. Okay. I don't think I need either of these, actually. Now, I don't need either. Oh, you sucked it up. Okay, well, whatever. And now I can go ahead and do this and get the Invar gear thing situated. Invar. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Recipe. XU, go to here, processing. 4 of these equals 1 Invar gear. Okay, so I have run into a little bit of a snag, okay? a little bit of a snag. Now, this guy right here currently is set up to accept pyrotheum. Pyrotheum dust. This is iffy, okay? I don't know how to do this. I hear a zombie. And that zombie was way too close. Are you above? Are you up top? Maybe you're up top. I don't know. All right, so let me explain what I'm talking about. Number 1, right now, we have this guy right here, okay? This guy is set up to accept pyrotheum, which means it can go into the magma crucible. It can work as soon as I hook it up to power, which is currently a little bit of a problem. because it's not done yet. And then it can be extracted over onto this side into the drum, and that would be fine. That will basically work. But the problem is that if we want to request blazing pyrotheum, we have to be able to request a liquid, and I can't do that, at least not right now, if it's even possible at all with an ME system. I think it is. There are fluid storage cell things in here, which I've never played with before. I don't know how to do this, but I kind of want to deal with it. I kind of want to figure it out. Maybe this will be our next step. How do we make these guys? Because this is a whole new recipe thing that we're going to have to play with, which is really, really cool. And I really want to get into this, but I don't know how it works. So I need you guys to help me out a little bit. How can I request blazing pyrotheum? How can I set this recipe up so that I will have blazing or get pyrotheum dust in here? I mean, I could manually put it in. I really could. But I prefer to just request it and have it done. But see, the thing is, then it would go into here. So I think we need the storage. I think I need the ME fluid storage in order for it to go back into our system and have our system recognize whatever it is. I think that's something we need to do. But I don't know how to get it done. Fluix dust is not a problem. I can get that. I can get that. The Certus Quartz tank is also not a problem, actually. That's not too big of a deal either. This guy is also not really too big of a deal. That's just a whole bunch of blue dye, which is Certus Quartz, so that's not hard. I can actually work my way up, because it seems like all of them are the same. Wow, 10, 20, whoa. So there's 0 out of 5 fluid types. I can have a 4096K. That's a lot of fluid. Is each... how many bytes are used? Is it like 1,000 bytes is a bucket, so I could have like 4,000 buckets in here? How is this working? How does this work? I don't know, but I think that's what we're going to investigate in the next episode. It's going to be awesome, so be sure to come back and check it out. And give me suggestions in the comments of what I should do, because I love those things. You guys are great with that. So yeah, do that. Now, if you did like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more, you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you want to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Also, I have these things right here. They're all done. I got 20 of them. So we're a little bit better. We're a little bit, yeah. Peace out, peeps. This one is not going to be good either, just because I just don't have that time. You have to do this like epically perfect in order to beat this level, which is really cool. I kind of like these levels just because even though I'm not good at the game, yep, see that was a mess up and therefore I can't make it. But it is like a severe test of skill, you know? And sometimes you can actually do it. Yes! What now, sucker? I beat the level.